Alright, hello everybody, and today we are back with some Izzet Delver. This is another one of those brews that's a little bit inspired by Legacy. You guys probably know the deck better than I do. The one with Dragon Rage Channeler and sometimes even Delver of Secrets, and today we are trying to rebuild that in Pauper. Obviously, there is no Monastery Swiss Spear, there is no Dragon Rage Channeler in Pauper, so we have to stick with the true and known snakes, right? We have the Terrors, we have the Serpent, but today we are splashing red, and usually when you splash red in these tempo decks, you actually don't really go tempo, but you go more into a control shell with Murmuring Mystics and the Monarchs, with the Fleet Commodore and so on and so forth. But today, just in the name of tempo, we are trying to stay in the very aggressive shell. So we are splashing red for 3 Chain Lightnings and 4 Lightning Bolts, and the rest of the deck is basically blue Terror, right? The red does give us some very cool sideboard pieces. We are playing Force Spike. A lot of new decks that are blue tempo are playing Force Spike nowadays. I guess Spell Pierce has become a little bit too inconsistent. I've stuck only with 2 Mental Nodes, but we still run 4 Thought Scour. I run 3 Ponder, 4 Brainstorm, 4 Counterspell, of course some Lorians, 5 of the red splash lands, so we can find them with Lorien Revealed, so 1 Fjord, 4 Tributary. There are no Skreds in this one, because we are going tempo, there is no time for setting up that many lands, we are just trying to kill the opponent. I think this could be cool, because sometimes with the Terror decks, you kinda swing them, and then they set up a wall of blockers, and I think it's kinda nice to have some direct damage, as well as removal and interaction on the board. I feel like that could work really well. We've stuck with 16 lands for Lorien, so 20 in total. I'm not sure how good Delver is in this metagame. I kinda had some trouble with it. You know, people play a lot of Sneaky Snackers, people play a lot of white, which means Glinhawk and core Skyfisher, and also the best card in Pauper, in my opinion, and many others, is Refurbished Familiar, and that card is pretty disgusting against Delver. All those 2/1s with flying are just very good against Delver, so I'm not really sure how good is Delver in this metagame specifically. So I've been trying to play some Delver less blue tempo, and maybe we can show this down some other day. Yet today we are trying the Delver still, because it's still a decent card in a lot of matchups and can win games by itself if not answered. The sideboard, so I've kinda tried to take the best from both worlds since we are splashing red. So I'm running 4 Null, of course, I'm running blue Elemental Blast, only 3 now. 2 Sleep of the Deads, I think this is still quite important. We kinda have no real way to deal with big threats like Writing Chrysalis if they stick onto the board. Of course you can counterspell them with like Force Spike and Counterspell, but if they actually stick we kinda just lost, because the spawns can just block up to infinity, right? So I think Sleep is still very good. 3 Red Elemental Blasts. I think this is very nice against blue, and one of the reasons to actually splash red. 1 Cast into the Fire. I had 1 spot left, so I've decided to go with the cast. It's very versatile, right? You can sideboard this against elves or fairies, or even against something like Affinity, and you will be pretty happy about it. 2 Fiery Cannonades as well. When you sideboard in the Cannonades, I would definitely get rid of the Delvers. The anti-synergy is definitely there, but I think the Cannonade is still very important, because the elves and even fairies have generally been a pretty bad matchup for blue Terror, so we are trying to fix that by just sideboarding some red cards. And with that being said, let me know what you think about this Tempo Delver deck, and let's see if this works. And if YouTube is not enough for you and you are looking for some more spicy lists or Pauper guides or working with me personally, there is now a Patreon for that, link below, and let's jump right to the games. Alright, so we are here in the very first game against Froda, and hand is quite nice. We even have a red source with a Lorien, and it's just a solid hand. I think we can keep this. It depends if they like play 1-drop, because I really want to use this Force Spike early on, right? Because it loses value very quickly, so I think that's what we're gonna do. They move to 5, okay, that makes me pretty happy. It could also mean they are Spy or some deck that really like has a rough time with mulligans. They could be Boggles, or they could, as always, just be pretty unlucky, right? It sometimes just happens to every deck. They go Forest, looks like Ramp. They go Wild Growth, indeed. Okay, Lightning Bolt. I think the bolts are quite good here, but I think I'll just play an Island, and I will try to Force Spike. Catch like a Rumble would be great even. Okay, they can play a 3-drop here. If I manage to Force Spike a 3-drop, I'm in heaven right now. Come on. No, they go another Wild Growth. Okay, that's fine. This still could be a 3-drop, which we can Force Spike. They don't go for it. I mean, that means we can Lorien. Keep it real simple, right? We will find a Molten Tributary, I guess. Still have a stop on my upkeep. We'll play the Tributary. Still hold up Force Spike. Next turn, I do think we can... If they like play a 3-drop, he obviously wants Force Spike. I think I wanna catch like a Avenging Hunter here if they go Land Hunter. Because there is... Okay, this could be Writhing Chrysalis. Oh, it's probably Writhing Chrysalis, isn't it? And they have the one to pay. That's pretty disgusting. I mean, yeah, that's really bad, actually. I mean, we can double bolt, but that's sad. Now they can pay for anything, anytime. So that's bad. Okay, it's okay though. I think we can still play the game at least. They are at 1 card. We'll find an island, which is actually really good. I think we can just pawn their main phase. I think we will pawn their main phase. Find the Delver, which is pretty useless. I kinda like Chain Lightning, but we need another red source to double bolt the Chrysalis. I don't think we want any of these. I mean, 3 lands is a little low, but I'll do any order and a shuffle. I don't like this. I mean, Delver at this point is just bad. I love a counterspell though, I'll be honest. We just need to kind of fight off this Chrysalis and we should be fine. Even a Terror is a good thing to fight off a Chrysalis. Okay, they will make a mana. It's fine. Windrider Wizard was the closest thing I could find for Dragon Speaker Shaman, but it is so much worse. I'll check that card out, I'm interested. The problem is like with the Red Splash, it's like kinda insane, right? Okay, Rumble. Am I counterspelling a Malevolent Rumble here? They have other thing they want to play, I believe. But if they have other thing they want to play, it's a 3-drop. I don't know, I kinda think I want to counterspell a Rumble, honestly. Because we have the Chain Lightnings for the 3-drops. If it's under Chrysalis, I guess we just lose. I mean, okay, that's good. The mana's gone. This can be a 3-drop, like a Jewel Thief, or it's nothing. Okay, that's nice. We find another Ponder, I will definitely use it. We find a Lorien revealed, and we find a Brainstorm and a Molten Tributary. I want the Lorien because it's a land plus a thing we can ditch into the graveyard, so I kinda enjoy this. I also don't find Brainstorm. I could actually just do both. I could Brainstorm and shuffle with Lorien, but I don't really want to do that because then we don't have counterspell up, and that's quite bad. So I will definitely keep this. I will go top, top, top. Use Ponder's ability? No. We find the Lorien. I'm tempted to Tributary here so we can double bolt this thing, but I think I'll go with the Terror plan, honestly. I'll encycle the Lorien. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 already. Okay, I will go for an island. I'm counterspelling basically anything they do. If it's a 3-drop, we can also just lightning bolt it. You can shuffle back 4s. I wish I could, yeah, but then I can't keep up counterspell. So we'll just take 4 here for the one last time. This is 5 mana, so if they run a Hunter, the Force Spike could actually still be useful, by the way. They will Sprawl. I'm okay with Sprawl. This doesn't do much. Problem would be the Cascade guys, because counterspell doesn't really work. End step. Alright, well, I guess the Tributary was correct after all, but that's fine. We do find a Cryptic Serpent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I guess we can go Cryptic Serpent, Tolarian Terror. Or we can go Cryptic Serpent, hold up Counterspell. Is that better? I actually like that quite a bit. We'll go Cryptic Serpent, hold up Counterspell. I believe this Force Spike could still do something. This is 6 mana, like we can counter Boarding Party or whatever the Boarding Party casts. That's a Writhing Chrysalis, that's no way this can come through. That's a counterspell. Problem is this is getting like so huge. It's out of reach for the Serpent too. It's like impossible to play into this, bro. Like 2 Chrysalises are just, it's a nightmare fuel. Like we're gonna lose to ramp on 5. It's a pretty bad matchup. They can attack, we have to take it. I mean, I'm not blocking. Okay, upkeep, what is this? Molten Tributary, okay. Well, I guess we're playing the Tributary. And then we can just play a Terror for 1. We can finish off this thing with the with a Lightning Bolt. We also have a Force Spike still and a Counterspell. Feeling decent about this. I could swing. Am I blocking with a Terror or with a Serpent? It's a good question, actually. I'll swing. I don't believe they have like removal. We can counterspell. We have a pretty good layer of protection here. Even Boarding Party we survive here, so I don't feel too bad about this. Stefan says I have a 64 people tournament coming up, struggling to choose a deck between White Weenie and Giant Wildfire. I mean, Giant Wildfire is kinda good into everything, if you know what I mean. So maybe I could see going into that. I have to block, obviously. I'll just lightning bolt this thing. Cool. Okay, we have a snake and a counter spell, if that means anything. The problem is they have, well, they have only one red, so if I'm gonna use the chain lightning, I should use it like soon. They have only one red. We have a serpent to attack with. We find a brainstorm, which can get rid of the first spike. That's actually sick. I think before attacking, I will brainstorm. Oh my god. Okay, a delver, double brainstorm. That's kind of interesting. I guess I will put back, well, that's, okay, this could hit an Altisor though. So I don't think I want to get rid of that. I think double brainstorm is the way to go here, maybe. We will flip the delver anyway. Yeah, it's pretty good. I'll go double brainstorm. I still believe the force spike could get some value. I will attack for 6 like that. By the way, this is supposed to be like not an ideal matchup, even though they mulligan to 5. You know, double chrysalis kind of did crazy things. How many brainstorms do you need? I guess every single one, right? Beautiful, we win the first game. I think the second game will be quite difficult. Do you think they have like red blasts? And should I bring a red blasts? That's kinda a question I have. I could go for annuls. Cast doesn't do much. A red blast useless. I definitely want kinda sleep of that, I feel. I don't think the force spikes, well, they are pretty good against ramp still, but they are not like the best. I don't think Delver is good at all against ramp. I think we are going the snake route. I definitely want to bring in the sleeps. The annuls are an interesting choice. A person that plays Terror for a longer time than I do would know if annuls are good against ramp, especially if they are going first. I don't think if they are going first, annul is not good. Maybe if you're going second, annul could be good. Sorry, if you're going first, annul is good. But they indeed have some red spells, but it's not many. It can't counter Chrysalis, it can counter Boarding Party, which we can bolt anyway. Guess we are bringing back the force spikes, aren't we? Yeah, force spikes. I guess I can bring in like 1 or 2 delvers. I'm not sold on the annul since we are on the draw. I'll just submit. Okay, very interesting hand. It's pretty fast. It has a force spike. It has a counter spell. It has a thought scour. Even it has sleep of the dead. I think it's a keep. We need to find snakes. They move to 6 already. Okay, well, we've seen that we have issues even when they move to 5 because Chrysalis just snowballs so well. Okay, they got the Utopia Sprawl. That's reasonable. Find another force spike. I would love to Tributary, but I don't think we have the option. I think I have to Island. We can play a Thought Scour even if they like, if we don't get to use of the force spike. They go Rumble, that's an instant force spike right there. I like force spike actually, I think it's quite nice. We can play the Tributary or we can go another island. Well, okay, they are stuck on 2, have no lands. The only other thing they could have is another Aura or Rumble. So I will go with a Tributary. I will take a turn off here. If they don't do anything, we can just Thought Scour ourselves. Yep, that's another force spike. Cool. Find the Mental Note. I'm afraid we will mill away snakes and it could be trouble, but I'll play Island. I'll say go. I would love to find like a Brainstorm just to kind of make it happen. If they go Jewel Thief, they go Wild Growth. Yeah, can't really do much about that, although I could counterspell. Okay, they do nothing. Cool. I'll Mental Note myself. Find sleep. Okay, we found 1 serpent. I will Thought Scour myself. No more snakes, please. Okay, 1 more serpent. Still have... Okay, that's not horrible. I guess I could Brainstorm as well. Should I? I think I should. Even though we have no way to shuffle. Okay, we are kind of getting Brainstorm locked here, which is not great. Is there a way we can prevent that? I don't believe so. So I'll put on Sleep Fjord. I will draw the Fjord, which we will play. We have Force by Counterspell. This is a very slow game. Okay, Fjord, let's go. Yeah, we are Brainstorm locking ourselves, which is not great. Because we didn't have setup and then mill. They do nothing. Okay, find the sleep, just pass the turn. We found both sleeps, which I don't know how I feel about that. By the way, how many we have? How many instant sorceries? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we have the magic number there. Okay. So if we just find a snake, we can ram them, which is really good. Find the Lorien revealed. Ooh, how do we feel about just playing Lorien? I think we actually feel decently about that, right? Problem is we would need to... How many cards would we have to discard? 2? You could discard the sleeps. I think I want them to do something first. I could just cycle Lorien for a land too, but I think just playing it kind of makes a lot of sense. I'll wait a turn. Although if you found an island, you go Wild Growth, be my guess, that's fine. Okay, they just do nothing. Maybe I should have counterspelled the Wild Growth, I don't really know. Find the Tolarian Terror. Okay, that's what we're talking about. Well, I guess we are going to try to win with this Tolarian Terror. In that case, I could cycle Lorien, actually. Or I could just wait, because now they are forced to do stuff. And the reason why they are forced to do stuff is because we have a clock that's pretty huge, right? That's 4 turns. Okay, they play a lot of lands. We have double counterspell, so I don't feel that bad. Find a boarding party. First, let's see what they cascade into. We can actually let the boarding party be and use Chain Lightning. I mean, do I even want to counterspell any of these? I mean, that's a lot of mana. I think I will Force Spike the elf. Force Spike the boarding party rather. The elf can go on the board. I think I will Chain Lightning the elf though, for all it's worth. We could also sleep the elf for that matter, right? I think sleeping the elf is kinda good here. I think I'm going with what I have in my hand, so I think I'm tempted to just actually cycle the revealed here. I should have done this a couple turns ago, but I had no idea what were they going to do. Let's see what we find. Find a Molten Tributary. Okay. Well, let me swing first. If you want to block, I'm fine with that. I'll just Chain Lightning the elf. That's too much mana for like a Nyxborn Hydra or whatever. Could also sleep the elf. We have double counterspell. I think I will keep up double counterspell from this turn and forward, and we will just try to make it work. I think maybe cycling the Lorien was a mistake, but I think we can make it work with this hand. Is this an Altisor? Okay, it's a party again. Let's see what you cascade into, man. I hope it's not Chrysalis. That would be bad. Oh, come on, dude. That's just kind of getting just funny. I mean, I have to counter the Chrysalis. Thing is broken. I can counter the boarding party, but I mean, I can just sleep it, so it's okay. Will they attack? They can, which is a problem. They will. It's busted. Like, we can't even counterspell this. Okay, I wish I had Lorien now. Not gonna lie. Okay, Chain Lightning is actually a very nice find. I'll attack first. We could sleep the party. We could also bolt it. I think bolt is kind of great to use here, not gonna lie. We still have a counterspell, which I'm very glad we didn't use on the boarding party. They'll block, probably sack. Okay, I think I will just Chain Lightning the boarding party now. Play the Molten Tributary and we will say go. These pawns are just very, very great against us. Is this another party? Okay, Altisor. Okay, this is just getting a little weird now. They found the Rumble. This more spawns. Guess I'll counter the Altisor, man, but I mean, we are not winning this game like this, I'm sure. I just have to sleep everything, man. I just have to sleep everything and kind of push through. We have enough cards for the sleeps to work. Should have kept the Lorien then, now that I look back at it, but it kind of felt reasonable at the time, but not with this, right? Not with this. Yeah, what are they thinking with the Lorien? Oh, Riding Chrysalis. Okay, we lost, I think. Find Delver. Delver can fly over them, which is kind of nice. I could sleep now and deal 5 to them. Is that relevant, or can they just stall for long enough? Problem is, even if I would sleep, they could just wait and sacrifice to the Chrysalis, which would be too huge. So I think sleeping the Chrysalis next turn makes a lot of sense. I'll cast the Delver of Secrets and we will say go. Yeah, they just have more huge stuff. Another Altisor, man, it never stops. Okay, Avenging Hunter, are we serious? I mean, we can take the initiative and Sleep of the Dead kind of make sure they don't get it back. If that's what we want to do, they will get a basic land. Hopefully they won't cast a 3-drop here. I would be very happy. Although if they cast a 2-drop, that would actually be nice because then they don't have the spawn to block. I really hope we flip the Delver. This game is not lost. Okay, let's see what we reveal. Another Delver, sadly can't reveal that. It's not a bad draw though. Another Delver is not a bad draw. They can't take back the initiative unless they boarding party. Okay, I will sleep the Altisor. I will sleep the Avenging Hunter. I will attack with both of these guys. I wish the Delver was flipped though, I'll say. If they have Ram through, they can keep the initiative. No, they can't. Yeah, they can. They actually can. Okay, good blocks. We going the initiative, that's awesome. You can find a land from our deck. We will find a... Well, if you get a trap, this is suddenly pretty winnable. Find an island. I'll play a Delver. I guess I'll play the island as well. If we get Forge, which we probably will, unless they have boarding party, that's a great news. So what do you have? We have Riding Chrysalis. Oh, okay. So we actually just need to flip those Delvers. It's like so necessary to flip these Delvers. They have another Hunter and they can do Hunter. Okay, this is just kind of bad now. I'll put the counters on the Delver, I believe, and then we have to just spam Sleeps of the Dead. Yeah, it's just crazy. It's not over, but they took the initiative, which is the worst thing that could happen. Now we don't have it. Let's see what we reveal. Lorien. Ooh. Do you want to reveal this card? Yes. And yes. Okay, how dead are we next turn if we don't sleep? This is 11. They will trap us, which we are dead if that... Okay. Keeping the Terror back, trying to win with the Insectile Aberrations is a play we can make. Blocking the Hunter is a play we can make. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can cycle Lorien. If we find the land, we can triple sleep then. Okay. Well, what's happening for sure is we are sleeping this Writing Chrysalis. I want to get in with the aberrations and get rid of Serpent, and we have to get rid of some spells now. Oh, land for Spike, for example. Get rid of the Avenging Hunter, yes or no? Answer is yes. We don't want to die. Oh, another Serpent is here, and 3. Okay, so Terror stays back. 6, take the initiative. Trap us 11. Attack for 6. Yoink that. Okay, do counters on the Terror matter? Do counters matter at all? They honestly kinda do, but they don't matter on the Terror. If they get rid of one Delver, it's fine. We still have a kill with the trap. This means that the Terror would survive, but they still have the spawns to block. If they slam a Nyxborn Hydra, that could be a problem, and that's where the Terror could make a difference, but we probably still lose then. I almost want to lost well, bro. I almost want to lost well. Oh, I could have triple slept if I escaped the sleep before. That's probably true, yeah. That's probably true, Andre, thank you. Forge plus Bolt, okay. I think, I mean, if they have a breath weapon, it's like poker now. If they have a breath weapon, counter here is fine. The Terror survives if we counter it, but we need to block regardless, so I don't think it matters. So I think ensuring victory means putting the counters on the Delver. If they slam a boarding party, we lose. Don't be boarding party. Like, bro, like, you have everything though this game again, it's fine. I think we lose. Okay, they finally lead the Stampede. Yeah, they'll just trap us. Yeah, that's good game, right? Nothing we can do. Yep, GG. Okay. Maybe the triple sleep was the difference between victory and loss. Like Andrea said. The spawns won that. Yeah, maybe I was trolling actually. If I did what Andrea said and actually escaped instead of playing both from my hand, I could triple sleep now, which is like day and night. And we would actually maybe won. Hello, Lolly, what's up? Yeah, so I think that could have been the mistake there. I like the sleeps in this matchup. Anything else I want to bring in though? I don't necessarily think so. I think I'll just resubmit. Blue Blasts? They don't do enough. We already have bolts for the party. Griffin, what's up? And Chrysalis can be blue blasted, which sucks. Okay, we want die roll. Okay, one lander with, well, a good one lander though. This, like, we lose 2 force spikes if I mulligan. I'll keep this. We have a lot of cantrips which can help with that. I'll just keep. No Skred? No, Skred is really bad in these decks actually. This is like a tempo deck. It's more like blue terror than a control deck. Let's play island, say go. If we find a land, we're golden. At least one land. Definitely for spiking the Utopia Sprawl. Best draw would be like Molten Tributary, but that's like, I would... Ooh. Okay. So we could revealed Tributary. Okay, 2-drop section. So what do they have in their 2-drop section? It's not going to be a 3-drop. I think this is a pretty good time to actually Tributary. We might just get an aura out of them. Could be Rumble. Rumble is mad annoying. Yeah, if they rumble, that's really bad though. Nah, I'll just go for the Tributary. I think it's quite important here. This is like the only time we may have a chance without being punished. They will rumble, right? Damn, I didn't want that to happen, but that's fine. Now they have a spawn which they can pay for the force spike with. It's kind of annoying. I didn't really want that to happen. I can imagine I could just Chain Lightning this spawn, honestly. Especially with the island in hand, dude. Chain Lightning a spawn, what do we think about that? Okay, so next turn, how does it look? They can play Land and Chrysalis, which we will counterspell. And they have millions of spawns, and then we are in trouble. Or they could just play a 3-drop. I think Nest Invader, you're not gonna do anything else. Well, I'm really considering Chain Lightning this Eldrazi token here. I'm thinking I wanna kinda just play Terror really fast in this one. What do we think? Chain Lightning the spawn or just pass the turn? I don't think Chain Lightning the spawn is like out of this world. Okay, I need your guys' help here. What do you think? Do it? I almost think it's correct, yeah. Leave it and force the... Oh, we have leave it and force Chrysalis, or we have Chain Lightning the guy. Because we are a tempo deck, I'm gonna Chain Lightning the spawn, and maybe it will bite me back. But, I mean, that's something I have to deal with if it does. I'm learning too. We have 3 now, we can have 4 with the force spike. They'll sprawl, I'll allow it. They will do nothing. Okay, that's cool. We need some help from our deck. Thought Scour is help from our deck. We could main phase the Thought Scour, which would mean if we find the land we can play it. I think I'll main phase the dot scour actually. Okay, counterspell, it's a good find. Ooh, Terra Island though. 1, 2, 3, 4 now. Okay, we have counterspell. We have lightning bolt. We can start slamming snakes relatively soon now. 3 mana 4. Looks like a 2-drop. Okay, Rumble I can't really counterspell though. They have so many cards in their hand. They reveal, choose Jewel Thief, Arbor Elf. I'll just force spike Arbor Elf. Jewel Thief can be bolted, so I don't feel bad about that. If they wanna suck it and pay the 1, it's fine, honestly. They will. I just need the cards in my graveyard here. I don't feel like Force Spike would bring in more value with Arbor Elf in play. I could bolt this and just go all in, honestly. They have only 3 lands. They have only 3 lands. I think I'll do this. They're playing You Meet in a Tavern. Oh yeah, they do. Wow. Find an island. Does this change anything? We already have 6. That's simple. So I guess we can just slam the guys. We can just slam it and then hold counterspell later. I think I'm for it. I'll just I'll Cryptic Serpent. The further we wait with deploying the snakes, the more chance they will have like a Chrysalis or some BS, right? I would feel very comfortable with the Force Spike in hand now, but it's fine. They got the Jewel Thief, and that's not threatening to us yet. We have an actual counterspell, which is also sick. This is like a 2-turn clock. They need to do something fast. Do they play Red Blasts? They probably do. There's nothing else they could have. Jesus, that's so annoying. We have no idea, but I guess we allow it. Find another Terror. I love it. I love it. Attack for 5. Will they take it? Yes. Play another Snake. We have a counterspell in hand. Say go. Now they don't have the treasure. They go another Jewel Thief. I don't care. Well, I should have cared because they can double block now. Oh, that was a misplay. That was bad, guys. That was bad. I should have. Oh, I guess never punished. It was stupid though. It was genuinely a misplay. Wait, I can just attack and then just blow them out. Have it here. Yeah. Still a kill next turn. Deck loves me. Yeah, because not counterspelling there was only good if I have a bolt or chain lightning on top, and it happened. It was definitely a horrible misplay though. If I wanted to be sure and don't play poker there, I definitely should have just, or not even play poker. It was just a gamble, right? Like, should have definitely counterspelled. But now we have a counterspell ready, and that definitely means something. If they run a Chris, that's the worst thing that can happen. They pay 3. Don't play the Chrysalis, bro. Don't do it to me. Okay, You Meet in a Tavern. Well, I mean, if I counter, it's just dead. Or is this a bait? This could be just a bait. They could play literally like Forest, Arbor Elf, and they survive for 1 more turn. I'll let this through. I don't care about this, right? I care about having lethal next turn. This doesn't prevent me from doing it. Find a Force Spike too, that's awesome. We win the game. That was a roller coaster. I made a lot of misplays. One was definitely in the second game, and in this game I made 1 too, but good game against Ramp. I think this is an exceedingly difficult matchup though. GG. Alright, we go against Budzik. After this one, gladly unfollow. Damn, I got a Fog player mad. I'm sorry, Lolly. Okay, we'll definitely keep this one. It has some cantrip power plus a Delver. Although we are still going second. Swamp, Volatile Fjord. Okay, I think I'll go Delver of Secrets here. Yeah, that's Zubera Storm. Okay, I think I'll Brainstorm Upkeep. I want this Delver to flip. I don't know how exactly this works, but I'm scared. Should I keep up Lightning Bolt or something? Or, yeah. Okay, we will reveal Ponder, I suppose. Okay, cool. We'll attack. Should we? I don't know how Zubera Storm works. I've never seen this deck before in my life. Should I, like, keep up something important? I guess I have just 2 Volatile Fjord here. Is that good? I hope it is. Opponent is an absolute hero. Oh, yeah, they are. Mono black, though. Okay, I'm really curious to see how the deck, like, what it actually does. I've heard about this. I've seen titles and videos playing this deck. No idea what it does. Oh, okay, I guess this is what it does. Help. Okay, so we will discard a lot of cards here is my presumption, I guess. Corrupted Conviction. Yeah. So we will discard a card now. This card could be like Lightning Bolt. It's fine. Anything else? They tap 1 and they Conviction me again. Okay, so I imagine this deck plays Carrion Feeder. I think I want to keep up this Bolt. I think I'll just get rid of the Lorien revealed here, honestly. Wait, discard 2 cards. Oh, shoot. Yo, that's the thing. For each Zubera that died this turn. I get it now. I get it. Okay. Well, I kind of... that's kind of tough now. Okay, this Lorien could be good after all. Although, yeah, it's probably this. And probably the lightning bolt. I wanna have Ponder, Island, counterspell. They draw 2. Fog players are so polite, they do nothing until the end. Yeah, I guess that's a way to look at it. I've never really seen it that way, but you're right. You're right, actually. Okay, could be time for Brainstorm then Ponder. I'll just pass the turn here. We wanna protect this guy at all costs. If they don't play anything that's like does interfere with the aberration, I think I'm okay. Yo. I don't think we can allow this, can we? Wait, maybe first Brainstorm? Like, to just maybe we can... Force Spike doesn't do anything. Okay, I'll just counterspell. If they want to discard me some more, I think I will hide some cards with the Brainstorm and discard what I don't need. They could play Mortician Beetle, please help. This deck is kinda crazy though, holy moly. Okay, so that's what Zubera. Although, this is probably not Zubera Storm, it's just Black Sack with Zubera, right? You've seen this guy only play mono black decks? You don't know how much I respect that, you know? I also am a big fan of black. I think the color just does almost everything. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can go with the Terror soon. Can also go with Delver. I'm not mad at this, you know? I'm not mad at this. I think I'll go Tributary Ponder here. Can ditch the Ponder. Okay, upkeep step. We have 6 here. I think I want to get rid of the Tributary here. So, first off, I will attack actually. And I want to set up a Delver flip for next turn as well. It's pretty important to me. So I'll Ponder first. Okay, yeah, we can make this work. So we can draw a Serpent, then next turn draw a counter spell. So I will go top, top, top. No, we will draw this guy. Next turn we have counter spell already. I'll Delver. I'll show them the counter and I will Terror here. And we can choose if we want a Serpent or counter spell. I kind of like this. I'll be honest, these Terror decks kind of feel the most like Legacy. From what I've seen, you know, from the format, especially the Force Spike is kind of similar to Days, which we have banned, I know. Oh god, what's happening? Are we dead or something? They will... Okay, no, we are not necessarily dead. They are searching for stuff. I mean, using the Conviction on a Beetle is like a sign of desperation, which makes me a little bit happy here. If they, you know, Zubera, it's a little worse, but we have 6 damage in the air already with the counterspell. Pay 2 mana for an Ashen Skin Zubera, okay. Well, they can definitely block that if they want. I'll reveal the counterspell. We'll draw the counterspell. I could do like attack with the Air Force only. They will block the Zubera anyway. You already guys know they will. I think attacking only with the Air Force kinda makes a lot of sense here and holding up a counterspell. What do you guys think? I think if they have like Village Rites on the Zubera, it's sad. We have to discard a Serpent. Well, we need to do that anyway though, if they Village Rites. Because I'm countering the Village Rites. Yeah. Well, I hope this is enough. I think I'll just play Cryptic Serpent, discard a counterspell. I know. Counterspell's gone. This could be gone too. We already have Lethal Force on the board. I almost feel like I want to ditch the Serpent. Yeah, I think that's the case here. And we will just say go. If they play anything annoying or try to kill the Delvers, we have a counterspell for that. Otherwise, we don't really care if it doesn't help them win the game. Let's see what you have, man. Do you think they play Beconner? The Perry G Beconner in this deck? I think they might as well be playing that. They will intervention me. I mean, take it, friend. It's the same if you don't or if you do. Marauder. Okay, which if they don't have Snuff Out, that marks the end of this game, right? If they have a Snuff Out, well, if they have a Snuff Out, it's kind of bad, but I'll go with the Terror and just hope for the lethal attack here. If he knew they had Snuff Out, I would sacrifice the Aberration, but nice, beautiful. That's the first game. Really a lot of respect for what they are doing here. Not gonna lie, I respect that quite a bit. Sleep of the Dead. Is that something that we need to have? I think the Delver of Secrets is actually very good in this matchup. Chain Lightning, and the bolts in general, are they good? I think I'll take off like 1 Chain Lightning and maybe other one, and I'll bring in 2 sleeps. I think their creatures can get really disgustingly big, and we want to be able to stop it. Fiery Cannonade, I don't feel is that great. Cast into the Fire, same stuff. Yeah, I think I'll just submit. I think sleeps for the Mortician Beetles and whatnot seem to be like kinda crazy. It's like similar to the ramp plan. Still over even with Snuff Out, I think. Yeah, it's probably over. They could just block the snake with the beetle, right? And they have 1 more turn to live, but it's like a small thing. I mean, hand is kind of solid. We can Delver, and they have shown to have trouble dealing with Delvers, so I'll keep this. 3 lands is a little bit, maybe too many, I guess, with 16, but I'm not mad at this. They also play a Cursed Marauder, though. Alright, let me just Delver here. If they have Marauder, it's like fine. I don't really hate it. We can also go for a fast Serpent. Force Spike would be beautiful somewhere in these. They go Chixian. Ooh, I would love the bolt for that. Okay, they have the Snuff Outs. They play them. Might have been sideboarding those though. Okay, upkeep step. Okay, Thought Scour. Interesting. I will Delver and then like finding if I want to find Ball, the Tributary is correct. If I want to have a fast Serpent, that's correct. Tributary, I think. Tributary this turn. Could have Marauder, whatever. This is a 3-2 then. Wow, that's really good. Okay, these Thought Scours can be discarded sooner or later. Okay, I have another Snuff Out. That's pretty good, bro. You will Intervention me, taking the Cryptic Serpent. You have one card in hand though. I don't feel that bad about this. Yeah, fine. It's fine, guys. We can just find snakes and chill. It's fine. Nothing wrong with this one. Okay, another Ponder. Beautiful. Play Island, play Ponder. Bolts are... Ooh, yeah. This is the stuff I'm talking about, right? I think getting rid of the Lorien might be good here. Probably just Lightning Bolt main phase the Jixian before they can Village Rites. Is that reasonable? Or that's better use of my mana, actually. Okay, let me top. I will take one hit from the Jixian. I'll say no. And I will say just go. And then we have the counter spell. And I just kind of want to counter and be mana efficient. So next turn I can like Ponder and Bolt and just do all of that, you know? Curious, if you had to pick a favorite Pauper card, what would it be? Ooh, that's a great question. I think I need to think a bit about this one. Well, okay, my signature is Fairy Maca. I absolutely love Fairy Maca. That's actually how this channel came to life, because of Fairy Maca. Okay, nothing? Okay, cool. Yeah, that's awesome. If I had to pick another one that's not Fairy Maca, I have no idea what would it be. Okay, let me just bolt the Jixian first. Let's see if I want to counterspell. Works, okay. We know there is a Lorien revealed. Yeah, I think I'll just Ponder this turn. Lorien Island. You can Thought Scour that though. Yeah. Thought Scour Lorien Island is pretty good. Well, actually, Thought Scour double Lorien is better because we can... Yeah, that's good. Okay, top. No. We can hold up Counterspell too, which is what I wanted always. And we can also Thought Scour. I think I would Thought Scour maybe only once. Yeah, lore. Yes, sir. That's the lore. If I had to pick other card that's not Fairy Maca, I would say that I have no idea yet. I would need to think about it. I like Slippery Boggle a lot. Even though I'm not a huge fan of the deck, I think Boggle is like so fun actually. Okay, let's see what we draw here. Island. Ooh, I mean, I don't want to miss snakes. Should I mill them? I mean, it's a gamble anyway, right? Yeah, I'll do it myself here. No snakes, don't do this to me. Nice, Delver. That's a win condition. Brainstorm. Ooh, we're cooking here. Okay, play an island, play this, play Delver. I can brainstorm and set up an actual flip instantly. I will hold a counterspell as well. There are so many cards, it's hard to choose. Yeah, in these Eternal formats, I know because there is like no card I have a heartfelt moment with or like very personal experience. I can't really choose one. I don't know. Like I can judge by arts and whatnot. But there's like no card that just like stands out, you know? We'll take one, it's fine. We'll take these ones forever. What do you have? Do you have anything? Feeder, that can't come through, I'm sorry. That's too much. Yeah, I thought that was gonna be the case. Let me well, I can hide it though, at least. Yeah, it's fine. I'll brainstorm here. I want the Terror. Tributary, we already have 5. Force Spike is middling at best. They will sack the Zubera, you already know they will. I'll go. Probably need to hide there. Force Spike there. Yeah, Zubera's gone. We're discarding the Tributary. Basilisk Gate, that's sick. Yeah, okay. Gates are kind of special, I agree with that. That's cool. Okay, next card is Force Spike, which doesn't make me super hopeful, but we'll play the Terror. They could have like another Marauder for all I know. They've been really keeping these cards to themselves. I don't really know what's gonna happen here. Yeah, I knew it. It was like too suspicious to be true, you know. We have a Force Spike now, which is pretty bad actually. We need some help from our deck, starting in 2 turns. I've milled double Lorien, which now I regret. Okay, Force Spike, cool. Yeah, I agree. Gates have been a really big surprise. I've kind of built like a Celestia middling deck, but it's really good with Gates. I think Guardian of the Guild Pact makes Gates really cool and awesome. Okay, I think we're kind of losing. We need some help. Ooh, hold on. Not lost yet. Ooh, okay. Well, okay, there's a Terror. Okay, well, Island, I guess. And we have a Force Spike. If you wanna give me some Force Spike value, I wouldn't be too mad about that, I guess. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Maybe they will hardcast like a Beconner here, and then we could Force Spike it. Okay, Thought Scour them or ourselves. It's a pure gamble, by the way. It doesn't matter, but I'll go myself. No double snake, please. Praying. Double lands, and we draw land. Okay, good Thought Scour. Okay, buddy, that's not really okay. We can triple force spike something, and we have Metallic Rebuke. Let's cover the mono black player. I mean, possibly what could go wrong with that, right? Thoughts covering the mono black player. Will like thoughts cover a Dread Return and a Lot Giant. Okay, we need help here. Sleep, dude. Sleep is good. Low key, sleep is good. Yeah, I'm afraid I'll do this. Delver, Molten Tributary. We've bought 2 turns now. We have triple force spike still. Well, it actually depends. I'm not sure if they have any reanimation in the deck, right? Swalar. So it depends how you wanna interpret that. End step, they are doing nothing. This looks like a bunch of removal though. Okay, another sleep. I mean, yeah. Okay, well, I think I'll just do my stuff here, I guess. Yeah, I'll just do my stuff. It's fine. Serpent and Delver and Tributary. We have beautiful triple force spike in this hand. It's beautiful. Sleep, yeah, I think I have to. I was thinking about sleeping just one of these guys. Alright, Carrion Feeder. That's a disaster. Some help here. Let's help. Okay, so we can bolt and then sleep and then, well, they have the combo, quote unquote. If we bolt something, we can sleep the other guys. Then the bastard is getting really big. I think I want to chill with the sleeps. I think I'm using a lightning bolt. I'm not sure what on though. Probably this guy. I think I will go a turn without sleeping this guy. If they have village rights, we're cooked. Yeah, cooked. I mean, I won't concede just yet, but it's also not looking too awesome. We have to double sleep here. We're slowly running out of cards to sleep with. Should I just risk it? I like it. Let's risk it. You can throw the force spikes into the graveyard. Yeah, I guess. I'm still hopeful, you know. They definitely play back honor, so don't feel too bad about this. Okay, beautiful 1 life. We love this. Jixian. Yeah, just that great. No 9 mana. GG. Let's go to another game. We will... Well, we've seen a lot. Cast into the fire could be kind of good. I actually like the chain lightnings. They seem kind of good. Not gonna lie. I kinda undervalued them in this matchup. Get rid of 1 sleep, and I think like maybe I like the Delvers. They're not so bad, you know, after all. Throw like 1 Ponder. Why not? We'll bring in back 2 chain lightnings. I think their creatures are low on health enough that we can actually use them quite well here. I thought for sure we would see triple force spike. I did so too. I did as well, you know. Interesting hand. Double counterspell Lorien, double terror. It's solid. Problem is Accursed Marauder, but I'll keep this. It's not horrible. I'll go Tributary. I could go Lorien, but yeah, it's fine. Maybe we can find a lightning bolt in there. They'll definitely have a 1-drop. They instantly slam a feeder on the board. Okay. Nothing but respect. Keep. Cryptic Serpent, we're going hard here. Okay. Ready with the counterspell, my friends. Okay, if Zubera comes into play, that's a counterspell. Basically, if anything comes into play, it's probably a counterspell, right? Force Spike is slowly getting diminished in value. We will take 1 rather. They do nothing. What? Let me just Lorien then. Pick up an island. We do find the lightning bolt. I will wait with the lightning bolt. I think we can catch the feeder naked. I guess it already is, but when they have no mana up, that would be beautiful. Nothing. Just playing the game. Okay, yeah. I mean, you can win with a Carrion Feeder. I'm not mad at you about that, you know. If you want to do this, you will. Maybe they will just attack and play something second main finally. I don't really know. I think their hand is full on removal spells though, like Accursed Marauders and some BS like that. If that's the case, then how do we want to play this? I guess save counter spells for them, right? Yeah, just our turn. Another Terror, Christ. Okay, let's just pass. Something. They tried to do something. Nope. We can end step bolt because now they have to discard. No, they're playing some. Yeah, that's not happening, bro. I apologize. Bolt the feeder. Probably not. Island. Yay. I actually like lands in this position. The only thing better than lands is just straight up counter spells. And then, yeah, I'm still waiting for a good opportunity to bolt the feeder. It would be like after they spent all of their mana, but it's like kind of dreamy and I don't think that's gonna happen, possibly. So yeah, that's a counter end step. Could go for my snakes. I'll wait though. Jesus, that's a lot. They could snuff out. Okay, I think I'll just slam one of the snakes. This one, like, just like a bait, you know, just throw it out there. It's gonna die, they will snuff it out, whatever. It's okay. They'll play a Cursed Marauder, whatever, you know. We already have too many of them, so I wanna like get rid of some removal while we can. This is not looking too great so far, but they probably have a handful of removal too. Can imagine this being like village rites and snuff outs and accursed marauders and all of the goodies that are very nice against us. We usually have pretty bad matchup against black decks. Ramp and black decks are the pain. You know, Tiding Blades and accursed marauders like this, they'll probably play accursed marauder here. Could be straight up a cast down for all I know. It's a marauder, reasonable. Yep, wait, feeder's gone. What? Intervention, snake's gone, or a bolt's gone, snake's gone. Intervention, snake's gone. Intervention, snake's gone, probably. They could have 3, I mean, they don't, okay. Find a sleep, that's not good. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I think I will just Cryptic Serpent. I don't feel too bad about this. They've already shown a lot of their hand here. I'm very interested that they've decided to sacrifice the feeder. That's kind of unusual. Another no, Zubera, okay. I will discard sleep, possibly. See, but now they have no feeder, which is kind of cool. Stamina, the Marauder, Conviction. Pretty amazing hand from their part, not gonna lie. Can sack the Zubera, can make us sack the Terror. I'll discard the Sleep of the Dead, of course. They'll draw. Yeah, that's very good for them, actually. Spell Bomb, probably just use it. Okay. We're cooked. Black just has everything against us they need, right? So they found land spell bomb. That's wild. Let's cover. Yeah, let's use this on myself. Another Terror. That's not horrible. I kinda enjoy this actually. I'm afraid of more Zuberas, but starting next turn we can finally go for a Lightning Bolt and Slam Terrace. Or we can just Slam Terrace, that's also an option. I'm afraid of how many snuff outs they have though. This is 4 Terrace already, so we have 2 left in the deck after this. Okay. Island. Cool. I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. Play a Tolarian Terror. They'll probably just snuff me out though. And I have no protection, and there is no way we can draw into a protection. Would love to find Delvers, I guess. Jixian Infiltrator, okay. Find straight up a counter spell. I'm actually a big fan of this. We can use it as a protection for our snake if we wait a turn. Think we will. Okay, let's just wait. Could also kill the Jixian here. Counter spell the spell bomb? Probably, yeah. It's just too much to deal with right now, I think. We can bolt the Jixian too. I mean, we have to do it now too. They have another village rights, it's horrible, but it is what it is. If they have another spell bomb, it also is what it is. Nice, they didn't have the village rights. That's good, at least. We are top decking like crazy here. End step, cool. Chain Lightning. Let's just attack. We'll leave up the Chain Lightning, I guess. I could Chain Lightning the Marauder and just hope that's the final, like, thing. They didn't have village rights, so they still don't have them. And if they play Zubera, they could make us discard the Chain Lightning. I think it's correct. I'll Chain Lightning the Marauder. No, they have stamina, bro. Didn't think of that. But, like, they have so much, it's kind of hard. Okay, there's dead. So we have last one standing, guys. That stamina was disgusting, and they have spell bombs too, snuff out, just overall a very, very miserable matchup, but they go feeder, okay. We need some help here. Okay, yeah, Brainstorm. I'll main phase the Brainstorm, it's okay. Delver Bolt, ooh, Delver Bolt. Volatile Fjord Bolt, and we will reveal the Bolt on the Delver, which is sick. If they let this through, then Delver Bolt is a kill. Okay, cool. Delver Bolt is a kill. Play Delver, they have 1 card in hand. Just don't top deck something insane, please. I don't even know what they could top deck now. They have like double accursed, we lose, I guess. They will hardcast a snuff out. Probably on the Terror. Okay, we won the game. Ooh, that was tough. Unless they have another one of these snuff outs. Well, even if they have another snuff out, we still win, so it's beautiful. Okay, definitely not blocking. Nice match. That was a great game from both sides. Yeah, that was a great supernatural stamina. Shouldn't have bolted the accursed. Didn't really occur to me that would be the case. They played it quite well. We should have them now. We reveal a Lightning Bolt, I believe. Yes, and that's awesome. We will attack for 3 here. They say GG, respond with good game well played, try to finish them off with this Lightning Bolt, and I wonder what was the last card in their hand. Have no idea. What would it be? Draw. This is the land, and then it would be a Chain Lightning. That's sweet. Okay. Good game against Black Sacrifice with Zuberas. That was sick. Yeah, this match was really fun. It was, I guess, both fun to watch and play. That was really cool. Okay, hello everybody. Welcome back to the conclusion. Deck is, I would say, quite good. Although if you would ask me if it's worth splashing red just for the bolts, the answer is probably no. There is a reason why Dimmer Terror is a little bit worse than Mono Blue right now. It's just that the tap lands are kind of killing it. Obviously, you can do this in older formats because you have the shock lands. and even the older lands like Scrublands and Volcanic Island and whatnot, which are dual typed and come into play untapped, which is a huge deal, by the way. That's like day and night, right? So definitely wouldn't play this over the mono blue version. It was really cool to, you know, see this tried, and I think there's definitely some potential for splashing red in this more aggressive version. I was pretty happy with the sideboard cards, I will be honest. I think it made a lot of sense to me, but sometimes I wished I was mono blue and was just really focused on slamming the snakes as soon as possible, and that's basically it. But other than that, the deck is fun, but with the tapped mana base, I don't think it's superior to mono blue tempo. I was very surprised by Force Spike. I think the card is actually pretty good, and Delver in this deck, when you can protect it, also seems to be quite good. The lightning bolts felt okay, but there are some bigger creature played in Pauper, and those creatures are very hard to kill even with the bolts, so your best bet is probably just countering them. We are talking like the Pugdle Terror, and especially Writhing Chrysalis. Writhing Chrysalis is kind of a nightmare because it creates the spawns no matter what. It's a cast trigger. It can't be, you know, blue blasted because it has the void, and then if they have one other spawn than the ones the Chrysalis creates, then it can get big enough to block your Tolarian Terror, which is a problem. So those matchups are pretty difficult regardless, and I don't think the red version really helps it that much. The deck was fun. I recommend mono blue though if you want to go there. I really hope you enjoyed as well. If you have some suggestions for the deck, please let me know below, and I will see you soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this video, and have a great day, and bye.